Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. We're going to look at graphing linear inequalities. Now we've already graphed equations, linear equations, when we have an equal sign in here. But now we're looking when we have an inequality sign. So we graph very similarly, kind of the same thing, but there's a couple little differences. First couple things to think about is y equals mx plus b. That's still our general equation, where our slope is -3 and our b is 6. So for some people it's helpful to write your slope as a fraction. I've taught you rise over run, where you would go up or down first, and then we always run to the right. So since this is a -3, we will go down 3 and 1 to the right. All right, so b is 6, so we're going to begin at 6 on the y-axis, and then we're going to go down 3 and 1 to the right. Down 3, 1 to the right. Remember, this is a constant rate of change, so that's why we're constantly going down 3 and over 1 until we run out of space. All right. We connect our line, we put arrows. So that's how we do a linear equation. But now there's a couple new things here that make this an inequality. Number one, we have an inequality sign. Oh, let me change that color. All right, we have, that didn't work. All right, well, we have an inequality sign. So less than, right? Something like this is a less than sign. Less than usually means we're going to go down. This one right here is greater. Well, greater would mean that we're going to go up. All right. The other piece of this is if you have just a regular less than or a regular greater than with no line underneath, that is going to get a dashed line. Whereas if you have the line underneath, that's going to get a solid line. Kind of like when we would have the open and closed circles, same type of idea. So since there's no line underneath, this line should really be a dashed line. All right, so now we have a nice dashed line there. The other piece of this is, if it is less than, we are going to shade downward. So since we have a less than sign, what I normally tell you to do is put your pencil on the line and drop a line down. That means that we are going to shade this side of the line. And when we shade it, we're not coloring it in, we're just drawing a couple lines like this, just to represent that this is the shaded section. If it was a greater than sign, if it was greater, we'd put our pencil on the line and we'd go up. And then we would shade this side over here. All right? But it's not greater than, it's less than, so it looks just like this. Last thing again, we should always label. All right? So the new pieces of learning are right in here, right? If it's a less than or greater than, we need a dashed line. Less than goes down, greater than goes up. If it's a less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, we have a solid line. All right? Those are your new pieces of learning. So we graph everything the same. It's either dashed or solid, and then we either go up or down. Hope this helps. See you.